Hello everyone, and thanks for taking the time to check out this video. For today's short presentation, I will be showing you how I make functional battle packs for about $1.25 a piece. For those who are not aware, a battle pack is a medium to long-term ammunition storage system which was developed for military applications, and its benefits include giving individuals the ability to easily transport manageable quantities of ammunition under adverse conditions, while also protecting the ammunition during extended storage. I personally find that battle pack configurations can be extremely useful in a civilian context, including high-volume range sessions, extended outdoor excursions, survival kits, or as part of a home natural disaster rapid packing list. After having a rather eye-opening natural disaster evacuation situation myself, I have really swung in favor of this style of ammunition storage, and considering that they can be made for very nearly free, I really don't see a downside to playing around with it. So if you're interested to see how I go about making this, without further ado, let's go ahead and look at the supplies that I use. And as you can see, there's just not much to it. First thing we need is some vinyl pinstriping tape. Comes in different sizes, comes in different colors, but I pay about 52 cents per square foot, and I generally use about 1.5 square feet per battle pack. As for the Silica Gel desiccant packets, again, they come in different sizes. I like the 5-gram packets, and I pay about 16 cents per packet. Finally, we have the gallon size freezer bags. Again, different brands, doesn't matter. I use 2 per battle pack, and I pay about 16 cents per bag. Those are the only things I buy. Otherwise, I just need a pair of scissors and I need some type of plastic or cardboard. I generally just find something in my recycle bin, and you'll see how that works in just a second. And of course, the final ingredient, which I've left out, is the ammunition. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using 160 rounds of 7.62 by 54 rimmed, but obviously for your purposes, you can use whatever quantity and caliber that you desire. The main thing to be aware of at this stage, however, is that if, like me, you are choosing to store the ammunition in its original boxes, you just want to make sure those boxes are free of any moisture or oil. And the first step is going to be to just go ahead and throw whatever ammunition you are going to be storing into a single freezer gallon Ziploc along with 1 silica packet, or I use one. I'm not an expert in this, and you might want to do your own research. I find that 1 5-gram packet is perfectly sufficient. And the next step is going to be to go ahead and just press whatever air you can get out of the bag. We're not going for a vacuum seal here. I am not a believer in vacuum sealing ammunition. I do believe there's a reason why no ammunition manufacturer sells vacuum sealed ammunition, and I do believe there's a reason that no military issues vacuum sealed ammunition. All we're trying to do here is just get rid of any excess air and go ahead and fold that bag underneath, close it off, and we're going to get our next bag ready. And you guessed it, the next step is simply to double bag the ammunition and once again, press out whatever excess air that you can. As a brief aside, I should note that the reason I use 2 bags is not simply because 2 bags provides theoretically twice the protection, but because when you use 2 bags, it gives you the option to carefully cut the battle pack open such that the inner bag remains intact and can still be used to protect loose and opened ammunition after the battle pack has been initially opened. And at this point in the process, I usually find that due to the zippers on Ziploc bags, I typically have some kind of sharp corners sticking out. So I like to go ahead and tape those down with that vinyl pinstriping tape. So now that we've got a reasonably uniform rectangle, I go ahead and I just tape the outside of the package. And the nice thing about that vinyl pinstriping tape is it's very stretchy and malleable. And unlike duct tape, it's really easy to work around corners. And now I'm just going to do one big pass on the edge, making sure I'm overlapping with the edges already in place and making sure I'm pulling that vinyl tape nice and tight. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And of course, one more time right down the middle. This should give you a fully enclosed package, but of course, if you have any open spots, that's no problem at all. Just go ahead and cover those up with some more tape. So now it's time to make the handle, and this is where that plastic or cardboard comes into play. I'm using a lemonade jug, which is a little bit of a difficult material to work with, but not a big deal. You'll see where I'm going with this. Really all we're going for here is a reasonably flat, reasonably strong material, which is large enough to form a handle. And you can see here I've gone ahead and cut an approximately hand-sized hole in my material. So now you're going to go ahead and just lay out that improvised handle wherever you want the handle to sit on your battle pack. and go ahead and tape it into place. Now we're going to weave some of that vinyl tape through the handle, going up, down, through, and over a couple times. That's where the strength of the handle is going to come from. There are ways to make more structurally sound handles, and I used to do that. However, over time, I've found that this works perfectly well, so there's no reason to turn it into an architecture project. And at this point, we have a totally functional battle pack. But I do like to go ahead and just tape off the rest of the handle. When using a plastic like I am, this just helps break up the sharp edges. But when using certain types of cardboards, this may be necessary in order to give the handle the structural integrity that it needs. And there's the finished product. It might not be pretty, but it's cheap and it's very functional. And that's why I'm a fan. If you do something similar, I would love to hear about it in the comments. I'm not saying this is the best way. I'm just saying this is what I do, and it works really well for me. Other than that, if you found this video helpful, I would greatly appreciate you leaving a like. If you want to check out my other content, I'm a very new channel. I'm doing a pretty wide range of different video styles right now, and I'm definitely asking for feedback on what people like, what people want more of. And thanks for taking the time to check out this video, and I hope to catch you in another one.